Welcome back, everyone. It's summer, and there's always something fun going on at Young's Jersey Dairy. And Dan Young, CEO and Chief Ice Cream Dipper, joins us right now. And he's going to show us how to make Young's deep-fried breaded cheddar cheese curds. Whew, that's a mouthful. And a peach berry puff sundae.
At least one of us could say that.
Yeah, that's a lot. But it sounds really good.
Yeah.
So how do we get started with these cheese curds?
Well, first of all, we're going to start with our fresh cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Which, just to explain, a curd, a cheese curd, this is just a fresh cheddar cheese that was made yesterday. If we took that...
That is very cool.
Yeah, if we took that and pressed it together in 20-pound blocks and aged it, in a couple of years, it looks like
It
this.
looks like
It'd
that.
be what we're used to seeing.
Yeah,
Okay.
used to see, but it's the
Never
same
knew
thing.
that,
It's just,
except now I do.
Young.
So that's
Very
cheese
cool.
curd. There we go.
So the first step in making our deep fry, when we do a dry, wet, dry, and then we deep fry process.
Okay. So we're just coating it in flour.
Put a little bit of flour, and we put it in some egg and milk.
Egg mixture,
Kind
got
of
it.
mixed together.
And now I noticed that your breadcrumbs that you're about to dip into are the seasoned kind.
Yep.
Do you like using seasoned breadcrumbs more than the regular? Just a little extra flavor.
Yep, we start off with breadcrumbs, and they got a little bit of Italian in them, and we put a lot more.
Oh, you add to it. Oh, okay.
flavor.
That's why it's so
Oregano
delicious.
and garlic and a little bit of salt and pepper. And then we coat these.
Oh, those
a
are
little
looking
bit.
perfect.
And you were right, you could put any kind of spice or herbs or anything you want to do in there.
Right, because we were talking, you have so many different sorts of curds, different flavors.
Mm-hmm.
This Cajun cheddar curd is calling my name, so any of these technically could be deep fried.
Yeah, yeah, and those over there are fresh curds.
Are those ready to go in
designed
here?
to be, yep, we're
Now
ready
let's
to
throw
put
these
some in.
And it's starting to sizzle.
He hasn't even dipped it yet.
I know, the oil is
right.
ready.
A little bit, and then it takes
There we
about
go.
a minute and 90 seconds or something like that.
Now, how does the cheese not melt when you do that?
Well, you don't want to fry it too long.
Yeah, okay.
Because
So
it
we
Okay,
will.
will
so
start to
there's
Yes.
there is a turning point. Okay,
And
so you got to
actually,
keep your eye on it.
From a cooking
Ooh, look at
perspective, the dry, wet, dry kind of seals it.
Oh, okay.
And normally when we do this, we
Protects
put them in a cooler for a day and let them kind of, the coating to get a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Really hard to make that crust.
It keeps it from exploding out of there.
Oh my gosh, I can smell it already. Wow.
cannot wait.
And we started making our cheese all from our own milk and our cows
Really?
there about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And curds have become our #1 seller.
Yeah. I can imagine why. So for someone who's trying it for the first time, would you say that it's similar to a mozzarella stick, or is this a totally different culinary experience?
It's very similar.
Okay.
In taste and texture, but it is cheddar, so it is slightly
Little
different, a little
different,
bit
yeah.
different flavor.
It sounds more tasty to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So while this is finishing frying, how about we talk a little bit about this
Yeah, we
sundae
can do
over
this
here?
while that's finishing up.
Sure, yeah, that's a peach berry puff sundae.
Jump over
I'll
here,
watch the
show us.
curd.
All right, that's all right. We start off with a puff pastry,
Right.
and we cut a whole lot of it so it looks nice, and so we can put a nice big dip of peach ice cream in
Oh,
there.
that looks so
Summer kind of
delicious.
flavor. Goodness gracious.
It's, goodness gracious, you do need the ice cream
Oh,
to cool
man.
down.
Yeah, yeah. And then we put some fresh sliced strawberries, and I think we
Want
better
me to
lift
pull
those
these
out.
Are those ready?
Lift those out, and we can just put them right there, let them drain
All
just a
right.
second. And we put some strawberries on this
Beautiful,
thing
this
over
one.
here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's calling Natalie's name. I'm
Yeah.
over here with the deep fried cheese curd.
A little bit of whipped cream.
Oh my God,
that's
that looks
beautiful.
like
Yeah.
heaven on a plate,
it's
especially
just
for
on a
summer.
puff.
We like doing fresh strawberry stuff. We got milkshakes and all kind of things. This is a kind
And
of
you
a
have to
new one we
garnish
did
it,
this
sure.
year, of course.
And
like
all
that.
of this is at Young's Dairy, right?
Both of our restaurants, including the cheese curds.
Including
and
this, we've got to dig in. So where's Young's located for those?
We're 1 mile north of Yellow Springs, right on Route 68.
Okay.
Done. Wait, is it hot?
Oh, they're very warm, but
it's worth the
that's
pain.
when
I'm
they're the
just gonna let
best.
it-
Okay, all right.
And we, like I said, we serve both of these in both
Oh, that's
restaurants.
so
also.
good. That is better than a mozzarella
wow,
stick.
it
It's
is.
a lot more flavor.
Oh, this is
Yeah, we usually
delicious.
serve them just like this. In my opinion, they're so good they don't need any dipping
does
sauce.
not.
No, they don't.
And that's what I
They
was
really
going to ask
don't.
about, but this
Yeah.
is good just by itself. Dan,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Sure.
Awesome
Young's
stuff.
Jersey
Thank
Dairy.
you, Dan.
Always